Hi, I'm Jacob Gallucci, and right now I'd like to talk about field trips that I took when I was in school. And I always liked field trips. Field trips were great. You give you a chance to leave school for a couple hours, and you went to all these fun and interesting places. And well, the earliest field trip that I can remember taking was back in first grade. In first grade, we went to the Children's Museum. This was before it was at Navy Pier. At the time, the Children's Museum was right near the Chicago Historical Society. Now the Chicago Historical Society is known as the Chicago History Museum. Second grade, I remember going to the Shed Aquarium, definitely, and I think the Field Museum too, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, third grade, I remember going to the Chicago Historical Society. Again, this is before it was the Chicago History Museum, and our class was actually going to go to Garfield Park Conservatory as well, but the field trip was actually canceled because I could see why. Not enough kids turned in their permission slips, and I think that had to do with the fact that their parents wouldn't let their kids go because, well, you see, the area by Garfield Park Conservatory is kind of rough, so the parents were afraid, and the area's gotten a lot better since then, though. I was in third grade back in 1996, 97, so it was almost 20 years ago, and towards the end of third grade, our class went to Brookfield Zoo. Yes, Brookfield Zoo. That was a lot of fun. It was one of the better field trips I remember going on. Let's see, in fourth grade we went to, the Field Museum we went to, and we also, I think we went to the Shed Aquarium too, if I'm not mistaken. We also went to the, I want to say the Fairmont Hotel. It was only my class. In each grade there were two classes. For almost every field trip, both classes went, but only my class went to the Fairmont Hotel. It's in downtown Chicago. Here's why we went. It was the 5th anniversary of when a student who had been in the 4th grade years before, now he was in 8th grade. It was him and a few other people. They went on the field trip with us. They designed a mini replica of the Fairmont Hotel. And they came with us on the field trip, and it was a lot of fun. It really was. And there were a lot of people there. A lot of notable people were at the Fairmont Hotel that day. Mayor Daley was there. Governor Jim Edgar was there. Bozo the Clown was there too. Yes, Bozo the Clown. I swear to God. In 5th grade, let's see. It's been so long. I'm trying to remember. I think we went to the Field Museum again, if I'm not mistaken, and we also went to this sex ed place in Hinsdale. It's called the Robert Crown Center. I learned about sex ed in 5th grade. Yes, 5th grade. We went to the Robert Crown Center all the way out in Hinsdale. They have another location in Evanston and another location, I forgot in which suburb, but I know that there are locations in Hinsdale and Evanston. We went to the one in Hinsdale. And I remember it being kind of rainy that day. It was raining, not heavily, but it was definitely raining, and the place was kind of lame, honestly. I remember our class, we were walking in this forest preserve right by the Robert Crown Center, and we walked for about an hour, maybe tops, half an hour to an hour. I'm not joking. The walk in the forest preserve was better than the Robert Crown Center. Yes, the walk was actually better than the place. I swear to God. Yes. In 6th grade, we went to Vespertis Museum. That's in downtown Chicago. It's a museum that focuses on Jewish studies. And we also went to the Oriental Institute. That's in Hyde Park, right by the University of Chicago. We went there, and let's see, where else? In 7th grade, man, it's been so long. Where did we go? I don't remember going anywhere in 7th grade, actually. It's been so long. 8th grade, we went to the Civic Opera House, you know, the Lyric Opera in downtown Chicago. Our class saw The Magic Flute. It's an opera by Mozart, and it was really good. That was a lot of fun. Earlier in the year, my class, not the other class, just my class, we went to the Symphony Center, the Chicago Symphony Center. It's on Michigan Avenue, and you know, we listened to some classical music, and it was really good. It was fun. And well, in 8th grade, there's a class field trip where the class goes to Springfield, you know, the capital of Illinois. I didn't go on the trip, though. I just didn't want to. And a few others didn't go, but I just didn't want to. And let's see, in high school, we didn't have as many field trips then, just a handful. Well, freshman year we had our retreat. I remember my history class, and me and some of my other classmates in my history class, we went to this school. I can't remember where it was. I want to say it was on the north side somewhere, maybe, like the near northwest side. I can't remember the name of the school, but we went there and we did some cleaning. Like, I remember sweeping the sidewalk and doing some like cleaning with inside the school, like with like a broom and shovel and all that. And what else? Well, we had the retreats. Sophomore retreat was in all the way up in Northbrook. It's a far north suburb in the Chicago area. The junior retreat was all the way out in Woodstock. It's a far northwest suburb. And the senior retreat is known as the Kairos retreat, and I didn't go on that. That one's all the way out in Barrington. That's a far western suburb. Junior year, and also in junior year, we had this ecology field trip. The science classes in junior year, they take their students to different places like the Field Museum and like the Shed Aquarium, the Museum of Science and Industry, and zoos and whatnot. Our class went to the Field Museum, and it was fun. It really was. And those are the field trips that I can remember going on. It's been a long time, but those are the ones I remember going on. And I always liked field trips. I looked forward to them. It was fun to get out of school for a couple hours, and it was fun to learn new things. It really was. I also like going into like the gift shops, you know, to buy like all like random gifts and whatnot. I forgot one place in 4th grade. Our class went to Navy Pier. Yes, Navy Pier. We were at Navy Pier, and we were also in the Children's Museum. By then, the Children's Museum was at Navy Pier. And that was a fun trip. That really was. But, you know, as I was saying, field trips are great. You know, I've always liked them. And if I had a son or a daughter, I would chaperone on field trips, because I've always liked exploring and learning new things, and it's fun. It really is. And anyway, I'm sorry for rambling, but I have another video to present today, and anyway, stay tuned for that.